Okay, we're going to try something new. Ashe, top of the day. I'm going to start blogging here on YouTube. So we're going to be doing longer videos. I'll still be throwing shorts up or whatever. But my blogging will be here. So yeah. Because this past summer, my journey into being nomadic was a dark night of the soul. Another one. And I had them kind of back to back. I only had, I think, maybe like a month or two of, a little bit of break. But yeah, all in all, it was a fun year, right? I think we've all kind of gone through it because why? We're all one at the end of the day. The only thing that separates us is our body, right? We are fragments of infinite put into these bodies to play this game. Your body is an avatar, and you are playing a matrix labyrinth game. The game is the growth, awareness, mental exploration. It is a skill game. It is something to be decipher and to break apart and transcend to ascent, right? The labyrinth, what the difference is between a labyrinth and a maze is a labyrinth, there's only one way out. A maze is few dead ends, and there is 3 ways out as well. Your matrix is 7 layers. 7 layers of indoctrination and conditioning. I go through that too. I'll make a longer video, or make a video entirely of that. I think I already did. Did I post it yet? I'm not sure. The labyrinth itself is 3 layers, 2 chapters in each layer. So it's 3 levels, 6 chapters, 9 dimensions, starting at 3D to 11. So 2 chapters in each level and 3 dimensions in each level. 1, 2, 3. Tesla knew what he was talking about when it comes to the 369 and all numeric codes, because it's what they are. Yes, it is divinity and angel numbers, as well as they are codes to the matrix, which is the 3D prison that you are in, or prism. How about we call it a 3D prism? That's what the matrix is. It's a 3D prism with a labyrinth game psyops that you are playing. Again, are you being played or are you playing? If you are in misery, if you are in discontent, if you are pining away in lack, then you are being played. You are not playing the game. Now, as we remember who we are, it is not so much healing, right? We are healing our bodies, but we are remembering who we are. We have to heal our body to remember who we are, because we have been lied to since day one, indoctrinated, conditioned, and chemically enhanced. 2, what? Make you believe that you are powerless. Why would something go out of their way so detrimentally to convince you how powerless you are? Just a thought. Why would they do that? Oh, because if the truth came out, it would be a game changer, which you are witnessing as a universal world outside of you. Now, with this being said, if you want to change the world, you have to start with the man in the mirror. We have to go within. I know you've heard that before, and I know sometimes that doesn't really resonate, because level 1 3D, everything's face value. So you don't really understand it. You still think you're your body and you're your mind, and you are liable for all this, and it's your fault that your body's faulty, or the luck of the draw, or you're just unlucky. the thoughts that you have are yours, and it just makes you whatever. No, none of that is true. None of that is true. And what you truly feel of wanting to be a child, that is truly who you are. Wanting to play, wanting to explore, and wanting to love. Because what is love? Love is a state of being, not an emotion. Remember this. Please, first and foremost, remember this. Because that is one of the biggest tricks of this game, is to chase love outside of us and to think that we are incomplete until we find someone else to complete us. You're giving your power outside of you. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Do we understand? Your energy is your currency, and it's the most important thing. So, yeah, how I got into this is, again, healing is continuous in a fact that you are still manipulating, or, how do I put it? Not manipulating, but navigating this world, in the fact that this world is going to keep testing you and keep triggering and poking to keep your ego in a lower vibration, so you stay in this stagnant hamster wheel of misery, discontent, fear, shame, and guilt. Fear is an illusion, false evidence appearing real. Now, why I'm saying that, like, in a way it's continuous or tested, like, so I'm 100% holistic, and when I went nomadic and officially moved in the car in May, purged everything, whatever, was super excited, was not aware of the Dark Night of Soul adventure I was going to go into this summer. And OMG, as I started journaling about it for my book, I realized then that, like, how many things I was confronting and tackling and overcoming in a way that not even realizing. Because you can change the tape in your head, that subconscious program of how, why, coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever, or this might happen, that might happen. No, that's just the past replaying into the future. Say shut up and go away. Break the tape. Break the tape. Break the tape. Rewrite the tape. Do you know one of the biggest things that helped me, and I did it for a little over a year straight? Subliminal messages. Crystal, if you're interested, I can share who I use. I don't know the name offhand, but, so yeah, I mean, use your intuition to pick subliminals off of YouTube, because, it's subliminal, so you don't hear the messages per se. You have to kind of trust. There is one creator that does, like, you do hear it and then it fades. But subliminals are a great way to tackle the program, because that is your subconscious. So that is breaking through your ego. That is saying that everything you believe is truth. It's not. It's your ego is doing that because you're in survival. So you're not allowing new information in a way, because you are in protective mode. And that's what the chemicals are doing, and the indoctrination, because your body's not aligned, so it's not getting the downloads of your higher consciousness that it needs, and you're staying in that constant hamster wheel. So I was 100% holistic, and I went into the car May 1st, and I'm all excited to go camping and whatever, and that was an adventure in itself. That week was an adventure in itself, because I wasn't aware of the campsites, like that they close at a certain time, and that you have to reserve online, and then you can have a code to get into the gate type of thing. I wasn't aware of that until, when I made it to the park the next day. So that was kind of a bummer. I ended up sleeping in a gas station, sitting up, because I packed the car so full, because I'm like, I'm going to go camping. I'm just going to live in campgrounds. Not realizing how expensive they are, because I thought veterans were free. I was misled on that, or that changed. It's been probably a decade, so they probably changed the laws, and I just didn't pay attention. I know back when I was married, veterans were free in state parks or whatever. Maybe it's federal parks. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Living in parks or camping full time was not in my resources at the time. Because why? I was almost instinctively back into survival living in my car, because as soon as I got to the campground and, I can't get in there, now I'm floundering to find a place to sleep. So now it's changing everything to the fact that now I am officially living in my car. And when it's just like traveling, you're just traveling. It's not, it's what our mental perception is. Like, oh my God, I'm living in my car. You're traveling. That's all you're doing. Your house comes with you. It's really not that big of a deal. But our perceptions, or if we care what other people think, or legalities, right? Because that's fear-based. Then yeah, that puts a toll on it. But that's the character. That's the program playing in the back of the head. But yeah, no, I still had to purge that character. That character was still very much attached. You gotta remember, I moved into my car May 1st. I bought the car in April. March 13th is when I was fired. Like, this was boom, boom, boom. Talk about domino. It was right back and back. And I didn't know what to do. I was just hanging out in the apartment. I knew I couldn't pay the rent, but where else am I going to go? And I'm not running, or, I'm not going to go live on the street. How do I put it? Willingly. And I'm not playing this game anymore. Be careful what you wish for, because I really wanted out of that job. I was tired of lying to people. Is the fish fresh? Yeah, it's so fresh. No, it's not. It's frozen. It's frozen garbage. Everything we serve is garbage and poison. But you're feeding your babies the fries, and then I'm serving you alcohol, and I'm serving your children soda. Like, it just was going against everything I stood for and what I was teaching. And I just felt like I was betraying myself and just my word, period, right? So, and at this point, it's like, I'm done. I'm done playing this stupid ass game. I've worked my entire life since the age of 15. Like, in the actual world. Before that, yeah, worked for my mother. You ever hear of chores? Yeah. Have you ever had chores with a narcissist covert? And then a malignant narcissist that cares about everybody else's opinions, and your house needs to look like a museum? Yeah, I've worked. And that's where I was like, I'm done. Because my energy is limitless, and my energy is the abundance. And nothing is more abundant than my own energy. Same for you, right? Because I'm no better than you, and I'm no worse than you. We are all the same. We are just in this labyrinth matrix of different levels and consciousness. Remember that. That's why it's not a competition, and that's why you have to step out and see yourself. See only love, right? Type of thing. So yeah, I had to get out of this character thing, and that was harsh, because I was dealing with a lot of stuff, and everything was coming back. Mommy issues and whatever you want to call it. But being able to reflect on it and process it, have the crash outs, because crash outs are highly recommended. I know it was a trend, the whole crash out, but it's more than a trend. It's a necessity. It has to be, because you have to express, feel, go through, process it, and release it. And the process is, where is it coming from? Is it even my energy? Or is it just the environment and everything I've been around and I just need to cleanse? Or is it my energy, and where did it come from? Do I feel offended, hurt, disrespected from someone or myself? If you're poisoning your body and you're angry, it's because your body's angry at you. Just saying. You have to have a relationship with your body, because that is the twin flame. That is the soulmate, is your body. You're not told that, though. You're not told the only responsibility you have is to take care of you, which is your body. And the mind is what keeps it all together. Your frequency in your body. It helps it talk to each other. Your mind is the computer. But that's why the program is in your subconscious. It's running behind the scenes. Get it? So when you are stuck in the level 3 matrix, zombified, you're running on a program. You're not even running on yourself. Have you ever noticed most people just talk about the weather? Why do you think that is? Anyway, so yeah, I've had a very eventful summer. So I will be, I guess, blogging about it. That's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna talk. Other reason is the lives on YouTube seem to be meh. I'd rather get the awareness out, if that makes sense. Because the more you heal, the more I heal. We heal collectively. That's why I say, if you want to see the change, be the change. But yeah, the peace and everything that you're looking for is within. So I had to purge all that. So purging the character is not fun, though. It's not fun at all. And you don't even realize it. Like, you go through stages of this massive, like, just frustration, and it's always at the brink of the breaking, though. Always realize when you get this frustrated, it's at the brink of the breaking. Which I know this, but going through it, it's very hard to remember that. Which is why we all make our videos that we do, so you all get the reminders that you need. But yeah, the breaking point, the frustration and everything, because at the end of the day, we are our own blocks. We are our own problems. It's that lack of mindset, and that lack of mindset can be a mustard seed. It's not so much your faith has to be a mustard seed. Your belief has to be a mustard seed, and it will still block you. That lack of, what if, or, I don't know how it's going to happen. And again, it's subconscious. It's not necessarily you're even aware of it. So you have to really surrender. One of the biggest things is lack of money, right? Money is our biggest issue, because that's what we're all taught. Money is you. Change the perception of money, okay? It's fake, right? Look at it as just numbers in a bank that can just, happen. It's just paper. They just print it. It's not real. It's just currency. Your energy is the currency. They say you work, time is money. No, your energy is money, and you're giving your energy for free. Because you're giving your energy for this paper just to pass on to someone else, not even to hold on to it. And you're not even keeping your energy. You're being robbed all the way around. When you change the perception and perspective and realize that you are the abundance, you are the love, you are everything that you have been taught to seek after to make you valid. It's all within you. And then it just comes to you because you're at that frequency, because you are energy underneath the body. So when you align everything, it's not an attraction, it is a vibration. It is a frequency. There's a science to it, right? The Tesla and all that kind of stuff. Because when they say, you attracted it. No, you didn't. You didn't attract anything. You don't attract the toxic behavior. You don't attract the abuse. You enable it. You allow it because that's what you think you deserve. And you are stuck in a pattern and a cycle Because you don't want to break free, because that hell is the familiar safety that you know and comfort. So you stay in it. You didn't attract it, and you don't deserve it in any way, shape, or form. And it's not personal. You're just enabling it, so you're an easy target. That's what you have to change. But yeah, it always comes down to like the resources, right? Or our abundance. Like we don't have it. Yes, the world is very hard without resources. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. However, I'm doing it nomadically. I'm not Rockefeller. You know, I have a certain amount of money that I bring in, and yeah, it's a budget right now. But it's been a learning curve of how to look at it in the fact of scarcity versus resource. Again, perception shifts, whatever. I know I'm probably getting off subject. I don't know. Maybe I feel like I hit too many things. This isn't much of a blog, is it? It's more of just, hey, let me give you all the information I have. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, no, this whole summer has been a massive eye-opening trip. Like, I thought I had my journeys and eye-openings before. Like I said, I was 100% holistic when I moved into the car. And I thought I pretty much was there. I wasn't even close. I mean, okay, it's close, but I still had to unplug, disconnect, and I had to get out. And that was the nudges I was getting after I got fired. I got like a period of just like chill out, right? And then in April was get a car, where I'm like, okay. Now, looking back at that, hindsight 2020, I love you, Venom, I really do, and you're a beautiful car, but I should have got a van. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't know. I say that now, but I wasn't in that mind frame, right? You know? I don't know. You know, like, and there's things like you can't go back and be like, well, if I did this or did that, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You didn't. And you are where you are, and we go from there. No harm, no foul, and we learn, right? So, Ed nudged to get the car, got the car. And then the nudging really started. Purge. I was like, oh dear God. Like, it wasn't you're moving into the car like right now or whatever like that. It was purge, 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 purge. I'm like, basically purge, pack, purge, pack. And it was mainly about the closet, because my closet still had three wardrobes in it. Like, I can pack things, and I apparently can hoard clothes, and that was a lot of clothes. I have videos on that as well. I have so much content that I can throw out there if I just had some AI assistant or office. We'll get there though. It's a process. I'm getting there. I just gotta get a little organized. Anywho, so yeah, I started purging my clothes. I ended up, downsizing profusely in the clothes. Packing everything up, downsizing the bathroom, getting rid of everything. Just getting rid of everything. Stuff that just was taking up space, I was holding on to for no reason except for the fact that, oh, maybe someday. What was really cool was it was easy to get rid of everything, like my clothes. Like, if it was plastic, it was gone. If you're plastic, rayon, Viesa, or Viacos, whatever, Like, all the really lethal stuff, I was like, it was gone. So that made that easy. I mean, if it wasn't for the material of the clothes, I think it would have been a really painful purge, because we have serious attachments to the things that are in our life, because, well, they're the things in our life, and we acquired them in face value in level 3. So we have to detach, because that's the whole curse of this whole thing. You're attached to things. You can, you shouldn't be attached to your body. Respect your body, love your body, and take care of your body. But we're not attached to the body, right? We let the body go when it's time to let go, is my point. So yeah, I had to purge the clothes, everything like that. Purge the bathroom, purge the kitchen. But then it got to the point where I was getting the nudges, like, you have to start, you're out, like, May 1st. Where I was like, oh, okay, so the first of the month we're doing this. I'm like, alright. So there wasn't a whole lot of procrastination. Like, it was boom, 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 boom. It was very domino. And I didn't really understand the urgency of why I had to be in the car by May. Looking back now, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of see it. That was a lot of processing I had to do. And emotional things and things I had to, just really hermify myself with, I guess. And get out of that environment. I had to ground myself, but I had to get out of that toxic environment. I had to get out of the apartment. I had to get out of that whole area alone. That apartment was toxic, and just radiation and cell phone service and everything like that. And anyway, but I ended up, like, literally purging everything I own, except for what's in the car at this point. And I acquired some stuff again, like, for my kitchen and whatever, and it's been a little hard. Some of it when I look back and I'm like, but I'll just buy another one. It doesn't matter. It's one of those where it's like, yeah, I gotta do it again. And it's like, yeah, so what? Do it again. The next one will be better, right? And endings are just new beginnings, right? It's just another chance to get it right and to learn, to change the pattern. Anyway, so yeah, this summer's been eventful, but I'm finally out of it, and it's cleared, and it's amazing, and I am beyond myself in the fact that, yeah, we're gonna start heading down south and do the coast thing, and it's a dream in a way, but yeah, we are definitely leaving the comfort zone of my safety little thing that I got going on, right? Because now I gotta spread the wings and leave the nest, sort of thing. Isn't that the whole point of being nomadic, right? Is to travel? Alright, so that's really kind of where I'm at with that. So, and that came to me, I think it was last week or the week before, just because it snows here and it's not going to be congenial, right? So, and change is essential in our lives. If we don't change, we don't grow, and we won't evolve. And that's with everything. My beliefs, my nutrition, absolutely everything has evolved and changed and grown. Things that I never even thought could. There are options out there that you aren't even aware of, that you can't see because you're so veiled in the layers of the indoctrination and conditioning of the Matrix. Again, it's a journey. So yeah, I'm documenting it. I'm walking proof. I am a walking testament that we do heal. And where your attention goes, your energy flows. Remember that. That is everything you watch, everything you eat, everything you feel helpless about. That is your energy. If you are fearing something, your energy is going there. Always keep that in mind. Your energy is your currency. If nothing else, remember to cleanse it before you sleep. Say, I release all that doesn't belong to me in this moment now, back to its origin. I call mine back, clean, amplified, only belonging to me. So mote it be. Be conscious of it. It helps. It truly does. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what kind of blogging this is. Would love to get some feedback in the comments of what you would like to hear about more. And yeah, how you really like, you know, but if you would like a private session, my website is linked in my profile. The alignment is you confronting your ego and seeing exactly where you fall in your ego and aligning yourself with your higher self. So it's where you fall in your ego. Are you, do you fall into the BPD, the MPD, the CPD? You know what I'm saying? There's a shame and guilt, and there's a mother wound that we all have. We all have it. It's just a different degree, perception, and perspective and trauma that we are carrying, that we have to see and unplug, process, and release. So, yeah, at the end of the day, that's what I do. That's what the alignment is. My middle is just a reading, and I also have an option of you can just ask a question. It can be as detailed or as non-detailed as you would like. You'll get a video response with that, and the other ones are live one-on-ones with me. So, yeah. Otherwise, I will be live daily again on here, AM Pacific time. So, look out for that. And, but yeah. So, yeah, let me know if there's more you want me to touch base on. I will be posting about herbal plants on my Patreon, as well as Instagram. Those two I know I can without implications of corporations. So, anyway, that's what I'll be doing. So take a look for that. All my links and social media is linked in my website as well. Start detoxing your body. Remember, no water out of plastic. No water out of plastic. I can't amplify that enough. No more canned drinks either. No more aluminum cans, by the way. That is another no-no, especially the stuff that's in those cans. Come on now. Anyway, remember, take care of you. I love you. And, yeah. Talk to you soon.